Hi friends, and welcome to the Sami Cone Show. You've arrived just in time for our holiday episode. We're kicking off today's show by demonstrating 4 different ways to dress for the holidays, from the brightest parties to upgraded everyday looks. Then we'll be showing you how to assemble last-minute spa gifts with ingredients you likely already have in your home. And what would the holidays be without lights and music? So we'll give you insights on some of the most Christmassy destinations and experiences, all within driving distance of Nashville. Finally, we'll teach you the tips and tricks to making and decorating the perfect Christmas cookies. So grab your favorite ugly Christmas sweater and crank up those Christmas carols, because this holiday party is just getting started.
From the News Channel 5 Network, this is the Sami Cone Show, sponsored by Gaylord Opryland's A Country Christmas.
As if we don't have a hard enough time finding something to wear in our closets every day, the holidays seem to amp up that dilemma. That's why I pulled in some of my favorite experts from Lilly Pulitzer at the mall at Green Hills. Missy and Kimberly, welcome to the show today.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So I had a dilemma because you all dress me so beautifully for my show each month. And so I was coming in for this month's show, and we literally had this dilemma of there's so many looks to wear for the holidays. And so I thought, if I'm having this dilemma, surely everyone else is as well.
You are not alone.
I'm not alone.
You
so
are not.
We've come up with 4 different looks and kind of occasions for people that they might come up with during the holidays. So can you walk us through what that might look like, starting with our social looks?
Definitely.
Right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, our social is one of our top sellers at our store, especially the holiday looks. This is our Francie dress, which is one of our top Christmas looks. It also comes in a black and a blue.
Yep. And I love this. So I tried this on because I love the gold detail, because I feel like this transcends holiday. Holiday isn't just
year-round
red and green, right? I mean, and the look that you have on as well.
Thank you.
This is our Joella dress.
Okay.
Perfect for the holidays, perfect for New Year's Eve if
Right.
you're going out.
And comfy, might I add.
Comfortable.
So there's an elastic waist to it.
Easy, so flattering, pretty universal on most body types,
Right.
and has great movement too.
Right, and I love the gold flex, so it's not over the top. We're not talking, you know, lame and sequins that
Right.
you're kind of like
Stiff.
doing the stiff thing. Like, I love this shape, and I couldn't, really the thing with this is that I couldn't decide whether I liked the blue, which I was surprised that I liked, because it's almost like a robin's egg blue.
Right.
The
So
pink
pretty.
was so subtle, so just these details of gold were so pretty.
Yes.
So that's our social.
And it has pockets.
And it has pockets. I mean, I saw the greatest meme the other day. It's like, me in a dress, me with pockets.
Right.
Like, right? Changes your
100%.
whole look. Okay, so let's talk every day, because there's a lot
Yeah.
of office Christmas parties, or maybe you're going to your child's Christmas party at school. So you want to look festive but not
Definitely.
overdone. So talk to me about this beauty.
Definitely. So this is kind of our transition from day
Okay.
to night. So we took our classic silk Elsa top, which is a piece that we carry year round,
Which
in a
I
ton
wear
of different
frequently,
colors
yes.
and prints. And we've got another print right behind Sammy
Yes.
over here, if you like the more printed true Lily option. But we took our white here, we styled it with one of our newest blazers, our Braille blazer, which is a beautiful black velvet.
so buttery.
So buttery,
love
so
it.
flattering on. It has pockets again too.
Yes.
It's so easy for the office, but you can dress it up for a fantastic holiday party.
Love
Put
it.
a classic legging or a denim underneath even
Right.
to make it every day. It's just so easy.
Right, and this look that I went with, first of all, I'm obsessed with this burgundy color. What's
Yes,
the official?
kind of port wine
Port
color.
wine. We talked about this in one of my previous shows, because I feel like it's the new neutral of fall.
Yes.
It's so rich without going Christmas red.
It's so true.
Right, and then it has the gold flecks in it, and then this, I don't know if you guys can tell, as I kind of, you know, zhuzh my leg here. This legging is like a suede-y, is that the official term?
Also comes
yes.
in navy suede too.
Also comes in navy, so it's just great. Again, super
Easy.
comfy. It's literally a legging, but it dresses up so well. And then as we'll go through the show, I might take the vest off, put it
but
back
it's
on.
fantastic on.
And it looks great with jeans too. I mean, just this detail again is just
a
really
little bit
fun.
of subtle gold shimmer with the thread work through there too.
Right.
Just enough to be very eye-catching and light. Beautiful.
And I think that's what surprises some people when every month someone says, that's Lilly Pulitzer.
Right.
And I think people always think of the bright, the resort wear, which we're going to get to in just a second. But
Right.
really, this was the one brand that my husband and I agreed on when we got got married, because I'm very bright and fun and boisterous, hard to believe, I know. And he's a little more classic and timeless and elegant, and I feel like you get the whole gamut.
We've definitely got the bright prints, the fabulous colors, very saturated colors, but we also do things like this that are a little more subtle, very Lily still, but also very Nashville at the same time. We carry a lot of solid cashmere pieces that are great for day to night too, and a ton of different colors that are just easy to wear.
I would have to imagine this would be a great gift. You have so many colors of the cashmere that's wrapped.
And so soft.
I love this. Okay, let's talk resort wear, because we can't talk Lily without talking resort wear. So this might not be your traditional holiday, but we also have to think there's a lot of travel that happens over the holidays, vacations. So Kimberly, tell us about
this. Is our Sophie dress, which is probably the easiest dress to dress up or dress down. You can throw a jean jacket over top if you're going out for a lunch date. You can, we have this also in solids, so you can pop over a big chunky necklace, put on some high boots. Easiest way to dress that style.
I love this for the actual travel. I mean, on a plane, you can put little sneakers on.
It's so comfortable.
If you want to throw heels in your bag, it's so easy, and it packs, you can roll it up and it doesn't wrinkle. Okay, athleisure.
Speaking of comfortable.
I know, speaking of comfortable, you're like, why are you talking about athleisure for the holidays?
Because it is everywhere.
Right? And because you're doing your holiday shopping, you're running around.
You have to be comfortable now.
Please show us this outfit.
Definitely.
Because
so this is one of our athleisure looks, and we took some of our weekender leggings. One of our newest ones also has the fabulous pockets.
Look at this detail too. It's almost like I wouldn't say camo, but it's almost like that style. Okay.
Exactly. So it's got beautiful detail that you can dress up and still look totally put together while you're out doing your shopping or running errands.
I love it. We are actually running low on time, so I want to show this, but tell people where they can find these looks.
Come see us at the Mall at Green Hills. We are on the 2nd floor near Nordstrom. You are welcome to come in and make a holiday shopping appointment with one of our personalized stylists.
Yes.
Anytime.
So it's not just because we're on TV. Anyone can come in and find any of these looks, find out what fits them well over at Lily Pulitzer at the Mall at Green Hills.
Yes, come see us.
Kimberly Missy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Make sure you get your perfect look for the holidays, and we'll be right back. If you're like me and having trouble believing that December is already here, have no fear. We are going to equip you with some incredible last-minute gifts you can make. I am joined by Tammy Henry from Gaylord Opryland. Hi, Tammy. Thank you for joining me. I am really excited about this.
That's fun.
Probably more excited than I should be, because I have not really started my holiday shopping yet. So this isn't just last-minute gifts. This is spa gifts inspired by the Relash Spa at Opryland.
Exactly. These are ideas that you can take and give as a gift, or you can use in your own home during the holidays.
I love both of those ideas.
And so, the spa has pulled this together for us to show you today.
Fantastic. Okay, well, I have so many questions, but let's get started. We're going to be making two things. First is a sugar scrub.
It is a gingerbread sugar scrub. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to take the brown sugar.
Brown sugars. So many of these things are in our
That's right. So things that you're going to find in your pantry or easily find at the grocery store. We're going to take just regular white granulated sugar.
Okay, I love it.
Add that. We're going to start mixing that. You're going to add the ginger allspice and cinnamon.
Okay.
And we're just going to stir all of the dry ingredients togetger.
And we'll have the full recipe on the SamiConeShow.com. So.
And then we're going to put just a drop or two of vanilla flavoring.
Oh, so it'll smell good too.
It does.
Okay.
That nutmeg and those holiday spices together.
Great.
And then we're going to start adding coconut oil.
Okay.
And just keep adding that until this is nice and moistened. Just until you get the nice consistency that you can, get a little bit out of a jar and rub on your hands after you've washed your hands during the holidays, or you can even use it during your bath time.
I love
so we're going to leave that. We'll show you what one looks like already finished. Okay. And so you're just going to take your mixture and pour it into a container. You can repurpose a candle holder with a pretty marble top.
You did that.
Yeah, you just stick it in the microwave a little bit and let the wax come out, wipe that out.
And this
This is a cookie, an empty cooking dough container.
Empty cookie dough container, people. I mean,
slap a bow on it and you're
it's
ready
done.
to go.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
that's that one.
Let's talk
Easy.
about this aromatherapy shower spray.
Yes, this is my favorite. I use this every single morning. I use what we actually sell at Relash, but you can easily make it yourself. So you're going to want to take a glass spray bottle.
Okay, not plastic.
Correct,
Okay.
because the oils will actually stick to the inside of that, and we don't want that. So we have it half full already of water. We're going to stick in the funnel.
Okay.
We're going to, I'll let you do the honors here. This is witch hazel.
Fill it up.
You're going to fill the rest of that up.
Okay.
That's good
That's
there.
good. Okay.
And then we're just going to do about 20 drops of essential oil.
Okay.
And so that my favorite is eucalyptus. And so you can do eucalyptus, you can do lavender, you can do lemongrass for energy.
I love it.
And then my favorite would be the peppermint. And that's going to help you if you have a sore throat or a cold.
Right.
But the eucalyptus in the morning, it really wakes you up, and it's just amazing.
And you just spray
that's
it
all
in
you
the
do.
shower.
You can spray it in the shower, or you can use it in your room, just as a room spray.
And I love that you make the point, and you would just shake, just kind of
shake
that
it
a
up.
little bit.
That's
I love that
absolutely.
you make the point that if you're not exchanging gifts with your family, or if you're going somewhere and still want to show up with something, a hostess
absolutely.
gift. So you sell these at the Relash Spa.
We do. So the line they carry is a European spa source. That's a eucalyptus blend. They have one with eucalyptus and lavender. You just take your bottles and put it in a little gift bag. This is a repurposed jewelry bag.
I love it.
And just tie a little gift tag on it.
And speaking of last minute gifts, I feel like a spa gift or experience would be, a gift card would be great. And if someone wants to take advantage of it, you've got a deal for us as we're heading out to commercial.
We do. So if you will use the code SAMI, you get 20, that's SAMI,
right? That's right.
And you get 20% off a spa treatment before January 31st.
I love it. And Christmas at GaylordOpryland.com.
All things Christmas you can find there. We have a really special rate going on for the Rudolph musical. We'll give you a free ice ticket when you purchase a ticket. And again, all of that information is on the website.
Okay, so make sure you visit Christmas at GaylordOpryland.com for all of those deals. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to use code SAMI when you book your spa appointments for the holidays. This is so fun.
Great.
It smells so
It
good.
smells amazing.
Whether you're needing some help to get festive for the season or just to add some destinations to your already robust travel list, I have enlisted the help of my friend Kristen Luna from Camels and Chocolate to talk about all Christmassy destinations this year. Welcome, Kristen.
Thank you for having me.
I couldn't believe I tracked you down to get you here.
I know, I'm tough. I'm kind of like Santa Claus.
Right, in this busy travel season. So you are just one of the people I think of when I think of not only just doing a lot of travel, but really getting local, putting yourself into travel. So if there was anything you wanted to talk about in terms of people traveling and finding that destination that fits their personality, do you have any advice?
Well, I always pick like lists of cities that I'm really interested in going to because they have cool art or, for me, breweries, distilleries, coffee shops, food, whatever it is. And then I connect with people locally before I go on social media. I go to the tourism website for whatever city that is. I find the kind of trailblazers in each town and follow them and come up with a list of places I want to go. And then I meet people when I get there and take their recommendations.
Perfect. Well, let's talk. All of these places are within driving distance of Nashville, but let's talk about the big trip first. Disney World.
Yes.
You can't mention the holidays without Disney World.
You can't.
And you've probably seen on social media, even some non-holiday things. They've got Rise of the Resistance that just opened. You're seeing the new fireworks show, which is the Minnie's wonderful Christmas time fireworks. There's so much to see and do in Disney, and really in Orlando, it's more than just Disney, right?
Yeah, I mean, I love the Disney parks. I've been going there since I was a kid. I also love Universal because if you're a Harry Potter fan, you have to do Wizarding World, but you have plenty of time at the Disney parks just to fill a couple days. And I would recommend going on a weekday before the schools get out if you can swing it, because what you don't want to do is be there during that mad rush in between Christmas and New Year's if you can help it.
Right, and it is all decorated now, or you can head over to Disney Springs even if you don't want to pay to go into a theme park or want to space out your time. They've got a lot of Christmas events there
So
as well.
much to do.
Okay, so driving, let's say within that 3-hour range, you talk about a couple different places. Dollywood is one of the places that I love to go for their Smoky Mountain Christmas. Christmas. They just had the new Hallmark movie that was, I think, Christmas at Dollywood, which is crazy. So that's always a fun treat. But you mentioned some other places I hadn't thought of, like Huntsville and Memphis.
Yes, two of my favorite cities because you can easily get there in a weekend from Nashville. Huntsville's less than 2 hours. There's so much going on there because you have NASA and you've got all of the, you know, Space and Rocket Center, and you've got the people who are moving in to work at these places. So what comes from that is a really creative and vibrant city that's full of all sorts of attractions. Like they've got a tinsel trail downtown, they've got a light show at the Botanical Gardens, and anytime you go Huntsville, any time of year, it's really fun and plenty to do with the kids, but Christmas especially is magical.
And they adapted to what their city is known for.
Yes.
Memphis, speaking of, I had never even thought of going to Memphis at Christmas time until you said something.
Yeah, I love Memphis. I think it's overshadowed by Nashville, but it is so cool. It's a city that's completely different than Nashville. I mean, they've got music, they've got soul, but they're also right there on the Mississippi River. They've got the bridge that's lit up every day of the year, not just Christmas time. During Christmas, they have all sorts of events and light shows going on downtown. They've got the Starry Night in Shelby Farms, which is really, really cool.
And the Peabody you mentioned.
The Peabody has Christmas afternoon tea with Santa. Like, how cool to
And the ducks are still there.
The ducks are still there. Yep. And they've got a massive Christmas tree in the lobby. And the great thing about the Peabody is it's free. You can go, I mean, obviously it's not free to stay there, but you can go and see the ducks at any day of the year, sit in the lobby, enjoy the decorations. You don't have to be a guest. But if you can get in on the Christmas tea with Santa, I would recommend it.
Okay, awesome. So now let's look at Nashville. If people just want to explore our town, Christmas at Opryland is obviously a personal favorite of mine.
Same.
Everything is going on until January 1st, so there's still plenty of time to go. You've got the outdoor lights, of course, the nativity, the tubing. There's so many things to do there. But what are some other places here in Nashville? Besides, I mean, I know I've talked about, have you been to Zoolumination yet at the Holiday Zoo?
Not yet, but it looks amazing.
Isn't it crazy? I mean, it's the largest Chinese lantern festival in the country, and I haven't been yet either, but that's right by our house. I want to do that. Dickens of a Christmas, you've mentioned in Franklin.
This weekend, it's going to be the biggest they've done yet. It's the 35th year. All of downtown Franklin already looks like you're in kind of a Dickens tale, but this weekend specifically, they've got over 200 characters who will be roaming around downtown, a Victorian village, a beer garden, crafts vendors of all kinds. So if you've been, you know, slow to do your Christmas shopping, you could do it all this weekend. And again, it's free, so why wouldn't you go?
And there's so much more. We don't have time to talk about everything. I know the Governor's Mansion tour is free. Cheekwood's Holidays Lights.
One of my favorites.
So much to do. Tell people where they can find you for some of your great travel tips.
So my travel tips, my blog is camelsandchocolate.com, and on social media, I'm Lunatic at Large. So I share a lot of my travels on Instagram and Twitter as well.
Great, thank you. Hope that you'll take advantage of some of these and be traveling with us this holiday season. Thanks, Kristen.
Thank you.
For today's Sammy Savings Tip, I want you to buy now and eat later. What do I mean by that? There are a ton of bonuses being offered with restaurant gift cards. So think of places that you like to eat yourself throughout the year, buy those gift cards for you and your family, and then use those to pay for your meal, and you'll be saving 20% off before you ever step in the door. So I know that it's Christmas time, but I don't have my Christmas tree up. We haven't put any lights outside yet, but I have baked holiday cookies a couple times already. But I needed to bring in the expert, Courtney Spiegel from Baked on 8th, to give us some tips and tricks to really make these batches of holiday cookies the best ever. So thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So there are so many questions I have.
Okay.
So many questions. But before we even get to making beautiful, beautiful creations, can you talk to us about some simple tips about, you know, before we even do the dough, right? What do we need to know when it comes to rolling and refrigerating and all these things?
Yeah, so having the right tools is really helpful. This is one of my favorite ones for rolling the doughs out. It's a measured rolling pin.
This is rolling to me.
Yes, you can actually take this part off and unscrew it. And it has all these little tabs here, and it just makes your dough really even. So all of your cookies are the exact same depth and everything like that. I like to do the 1/4 inch for the cookies.
That's good to know. Okay, 1/4 inch. And you also say that after you roll out the dough and cut out your cookies, you should do something else to make them.
Yes, always chill it for at least 10 minutes until it's like almost kind of hard, firm to touch, and then go straight into the oven. And that's going to help them hold their shape perfectly, and they won't like puff up or anything spread out or anything like that.
Okay, so you're going to talk to us about decorating, but there was some. Let's start doing that because I don't want to take up our time with all the questions.
Okay.
So what's the important thing that we need to start out doing when decorating?
So there's 2 steps kind of to making these really fun Christmas cookies.
Gorgeous.
The first one is flooding, so that is this guy.
Okay.
And we will do that, and then once it dries, which sometimes can take up to several hours,
right.
Then you'll add your little decorations.
Okay, so let's flood.
So we're going to take our green here.
Okay.
Sometimes your royal icing will kind of settle a little bit, so you just kind of smush it around in the bag, get it mixed in again. And then I also always like to keep a wet towel around just to wipe your tip down.
Okay, and if you don't have a piping bag, is there something else you can use?
Yeah, you can totally use a Ziploc.
Okay.
And then just snip the end off.
Okay, I'm going to let you start that so people can see. I don't want to run out of time for our
So this is a
flooding.
scribe here, and this will just help me break that seal. So whenever you're flooding, you want to kind of do a line around the edges first.
So you're creating like a barrier, basically.
Yes.
Oh.
So you're going to do your line.
You do that so well.
And then you're going to come in and just squeeze a little bit more. And flood the inside there.
So handy. Okay, we've got about a minute left.
Okay.
So we're going to pretend that dried.
Yes.
And then you've got the cookie on your left.
Yes.
Okay.
So then you're going to take your colors here.
Okay. I'm going to let you do this so I don't get it everywhere.
And see, break that seal again.
Okay.
And we're going to make some lights here. So you're just going to string the little black part.
And you can really do this at home with anything. If you're you're using food coloring, is it basically like a powdered sugar type icing?
Yeah,
Is that,
so this is called a royal icing,
Okay.
and my bag is stuck here.
That's okay. You know this always happens on live TV, so.
So I'm just gonna break this here.
Okay.
See if I can get this to go. There we go. So we're going to do some little lights.
Perfect.
And then you would take your colors and add little dots there.
And we've got the finished product by the miracle of modern TV
over here.
there.
Yes. Here's another shaped Christmas tree, but you see your little lights there.
I love it. And tell us about some of the other goodies that you brought.
Yeah, so at Baked on 8th, we're open 7 days a week.
Okay.
Everything is a la carte, so you can come in and just buy your 1 cookie. You can buy a dozen cookies.
I love it.
We've got cakes, cake by the slice, muffins, brownies, all of the goods.
Okay, well, visit Baked on 8th. Courtney, thank you for being here.
Thanks for
This is so
having me.
festive. I love it. Before I go, I need you to know it's okay to feel all the things. As someone who tries to live as authentically and transparently as possible, this season can be difficult. You're expected to be filled with joy and good cheer, yet really hard things still come our way, like job loss, the death of a loved one, or even social anxiety. Proverbs 14:13 explains this so well when it says, "Even in laughter the heart may ache, and rejoicing may end in grief." I would encourage you to not hide your emotions this season, but rather accept that you can experience a multitude of feelings throughout the day, and they are all valid. But no matter what you're experiencing, I would challenge you to take time first thing in the morning and last thing before bed to find at least one thing you're grateful for that day. I want to thank all my guests for being here today, and most of all, thanks to each of you who invited me into your lives. Have a great day, make sure you make it great, and do not wait to tell someone you love how you feel about them. Bye, friends, and Merry Christmas.